This is the warning. Across America, there is a revolt brewing because government of the people, by the people, for the people is under direct assault from the depravities and the looniness of the world's richest man, who has slipped his leash, announced that all of us, well, we're little people, every government employee who works for us now apparently must justify their existence like an insect to Elon in order to keep coming back to work every week. He has dehumanized millions of people. He has degraded more, and he has destabilized all of America's society as an agent of Donald Trump. Yesterday, in the Oval Office, there was more disgrace. There was more madness. And every American must begin to contemplate now very seriously the state of affairs in our country, which we will talk about today. Now, Donald Trump is an odious and dangerous man, but today we will not talk about the terrible things that Donald Trump is doing beyond demanding that they stop. The crisis for the opposition and all who oppose these obscenities is the appeaser in Washington named Chuck Schumer, a very, very foolish man that he is maintained in a position of leadership by his 45 colleagues is abjectly an act of submission and surrender to Donald Trump, and it is appalling. The opposition in America is unrepresented by the Democratic Party. When DNC Chairman Ken Martin announces that Tim Walz and others will flood red districts to give voices to the voiceless, let me suggest that what those people are looking for is a voice, not a racket. And what Chuck Schumer runs is a racket. Hundreds of millions of dollars controlled by his political committees have been mismanaged, misallocated, misspent, and incompetently used over recent years. There is no infrastructure. There is no nothing for anything. And during the months ahead, what will become clear, even during this time of revolt, is that the Washington, D.C. Schumercrats' pockets remain empty because the American people will have it no more. And so the question at hand is, will AOC primary Chuck Schumer? And I hope she does. I hope many Senate Democrats are primaried. I hope many of you will think about running for office. And where there is a Schumercrat, perhaps there should be an independent candidate running in opposition to Trump. And let the Democratic Party function as a decent coalition partner in the places where the independent candidate would be stronger. But what happened yesterday was foretold by Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer, a few weeks ago, took to a rally and said this.
We will win. 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 We will win.
Yes, Chuck, winning. Chuck Schumer announced that he would absolutely not surrender every ounce of leverage and ability to fight back against Trump's assault by passing Trump's government funding bill. He said he would not do it. He held the line for 20 to 30 minutes before his people, his aides, started leaking and saying, we didn't really mean it. There are stories in Politico and other places about Republicans before Chuck Schumer bowed yesterday, laughing at him, mocking him at how weak he is, at how feckless he is, how utterly silly. Chuck Schumer said, I'll fight Trump. Then he laid down and rolled over on his back and announced, I'm fighting Trump. Well, his aides announced he wasn't before he announced for us he was surrendering to Trump. Here's what Donald Trump said. Congratulations to Chuck Schumer for doing the right thing. Took guts and courage. The big tax cuts, LA fire fix, debt ceiling bill, and so much more is coming. We should all work together on that very dangerous situation. A non-pass would be a country destroyer. Approval will lead us to new heights. Again, really good and smart move by Senator Schumer. This could lead to something big for the USA, a whole new direction and beginning. DJT, Donald John Trump, on Truth Social, praising the surrender monkey Chuck Schumer. And of course, Gavin Newsom on the West Coast is busy with Charlie Kirk, busy with Steve Bannon, not confronting the fascists, and they are fascists, not confronting Donald Trump's threats against Canada, not confronting Donald Trump's threats against NATO, not confronting Donald Trump's threats against our allies, not confronting his praise of the war criminal Vladimir Putin, not confronting the disgrace in the Oval Office, not confronting it all in any way the mystery of the appeasements. No, let us search instead for understanding. This is the wrong thing to do. It's a frightening thing to do. And because Chuck Schumer has surrendered and he has bowed to Donald Trump, he has defenestrated the ability of the opposition party to take control and force Elon Musk out. Chuck Schumer has made that impossible. He has made the position of the American opposition weaker and worse. He has delighted Donald Trump. It is time for those of us in this country who love liberty, freedom, to appreciate however we see the world, whatever label we attach to ourselves. There is no label that has deeper meaning than American. And there is no deeper calling right now than for there to be fighting Americans in our politics who are leading at the edge of this coming revolt. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has ripped Chuck Schumer a new one, rightly so. She has diagnosed the problem of his weakness and his fecklessness.
I think that what we need right now is a united Senate Democratic caucus that can stand up for this country and not vote for cloture and not vote for this bill. And I think that the strength that we have is in this moment. Reconciliation and all of these, Republicans do not need Democratic votes for that. They need it for this. And so the strength of our leadership in this moment is going to demonstrate the strength of our caucus. And I cannot urge enough how bad of an idea it is to empower and enable Donald Trump and Elon Musk in this moment. It is dangerous and it is reckless.
This is The Warning. I'm Steve Schmidt. This is The Warning. I invite you to join this community where I promise to be honest, blunt, and direct about what is happening in this country. America is in crisis. Follow and subscribe to this channel on YouTube and on Substack. Thank you.